Right, hi everyone. In this video I'm doing an unboxing and a first kind of initial impressions and test of a new flash that's just been sent to me. It's from a company called Aperlite. Not a company I'd ever heard of before, or a brand I'd ever heard of. But they sent it to me, said, Dom, do you want to do a review of it? And I was like, okay, only if I can say if it's crap, I can say it's crap. And they were like, yeah, fine, just do a review. It's like, fine. Okay, price-wise, this is coming at under £60, so nice and cheap. You get different ones for Nikon or Canon. This one is the YH500 N for Nikon. For 60 quid, it's, in the past, that would be like, it can be a total piece of crap. However, these companies now have a bit of a challenge because the likes of Gloxy and, well, not Nikon, that's different, and Yongnuo, still don't know how to pronounce those. These are producing very good flashes and good build quality. I've been using this for over a year now, no problem. Gloxy as well, over a year, maybe not over a year, but about a year as well now. And no problems with this going on. So Aperlite, in the past, people would have gone 60 quid. That's so much cheaper than, for example, a Nikon SB900, which is £300. So if you're wanting to save some money, 60 quid versus £300 is a big difference. However, 60 quid versus 60 quid, where do we go here? So first of all, the box that I've got feels nice, feels high quality. It feels like it's been done quite well. It's like one of those, you know, Apple does, like Apple products kind of stuff. So just take it off. It's giving me all the information. It's full TTL with Nikon, which is always good. TTL stands for through the lens technology. So it can tell you, it pretty much tells the camera when to set the flash off and on and make sure the power is right amount, kind of stuff. Okay, let's go in for the unboxing. Ta-da! So, straight away, nicely displayed, little instruction manual. Ooh, first thing, many people won't know or care about, the, oh, that smells good. Not doing a sniff test, but that smells like nice new plastic. The stand has a metal thing, oh, I can't remember what it's called, but that's very handy if you're putting it onto light stands, because Nikon put plastic ones in their SB900 ones, and they were rubbish, and they just became mush, so after a while you're just spinning it on, it wasn't working. Metal filter threads, that's what I was looking for. No, it's not a filter thread. Threads, we'll just go with threads. That is useful if you're using light stands. Here it comes. Impressed with the box. Comes in a little baggie as well. Whatever factory they're building or they're making these in, it smells good. Smells like new toys. That's what it does. Okay, so let's have a quick. If we compare it to something like the Yongnuo, which if you're wondering what the stickers are, they are stickers for golden delicious apples, because that's what I like to eat. Size-wise, the Aperlite is huge actually. Holy guacamole! That's it's a little bit bigger. Hold on, I need to get them facing both the same way. They're not too far off, about the same size, but the Aperlite seems bigger, and at the front, Aperlite seems bigger again. Both Aperlite seems to also have its clickety thing, which is handy. Always having those. And at the side we're having. Okay, that's the only thing I could say. It's not spring loaded. If I go Yongnuo, this is what I like in the Yongnuo. Ping is good. The Aperlite on the other hand. No pingy. Okay, Going to get some batteries in this and see what it looks like. Okay, things to note on the back of this. As you can see, come on camera, focus, focus, focus. Any of the details, any of the information on it is not in a separate colour. It's actually written on the buttons. However, it's just kind of like engraved in, which makes it quite difficult to see, obviously, that one says mode, that one says mode, that one says zoom, and in the middle it says set. For example, the other ones, come on, focus, focus, focus. They're very easy to make out the buttons. Again, minor details, but it's the kind of thing of like if you're giving your flash over someone else and you just say zoom that in, they go where's zoom, especially if you're not in great lighting conditions. I do like the on off green display. I like that. Now the test of all these things is, can I figure out how to use it without having to read the giant instruction manual? Surprisingly, this one comes with a fairly small instruction manual, so that's not much of an issue. So on the back we've got the red dot to let us know that it's ready to be fired off. If you press the pilot button, it sets off lots of little flashes, and you can see the little red button flashing to say, yep, that's it, ready to go again. A couple more flashes. Cool. Okay, mode button, let's figure that one. TTL, fine. Manual mode, up to 128th of the power. Then we've got flash, flash, flash. I'm guessing that's repeated shutter, repeated flash. S1 for slave 1, S2 for slave 2, and back to TTL. Cool, that's pretty much all the things that you need from a flash. Now let's go see how well it works in comparison to the only other Nikon flash which I've got, which is the Nikon SB900, which is a £330 flash. How well does it compare in terms of being able to do TTL flash exposure settings in different conditions just now? So the first photos here were shot at full power. This is with the SB900 pointing up the way. And then here we're going to the Aperlite. So the Aperlite maybe not quite as powerful as the SB900, but only a minor difference. Here is the same setting, however it's pointing directly at the subject. So the SB900, again, very, very bright. And then the Aperlite, it's pretty hard to tell much of a difference there. So minor differences. So in terms of its first test, the Aperlite, I would say it's done a perfectly good job of being fairly bright. It is bright, and it's powerful. It says it's guide number of 54. This one is something else. In terms of its articulation, so from the front, it can face obviously forward. It can rotate up the way very well. And bring it back down, it can rotate all the way 180 degrees one way and 90 degrees the other. So it's not a full 360, it's a 270 and a 90 for some reason. But it does also mean when you have it back, you can have it pointing and hitting the ceiling or the wall behind you as you are shooting, like that, to give more balanced light. To give you an example of that, if I'm just to shoot forward, that's the horrible image that you get. Or shoot straight up the way, that's the image that you get. And if I shoot slightly back the way, over my head, then that's the image that you get. Next thing to test is how quickly it can recycle the charge, or recharge. It's not recharge, batteries need to recharge every time you drain them, but here, how quickly does this red dot come back on? So for a full power, manual, full flash, so it will still allow you to take photos even before it's fully recharged, but they are just darker. And then if we wait until fully, bam, back to the brightness. I like that feature. It's better to have a flash which has gone off and is just not as bright as you wanted than one where just nothing goes off until it's fully recycled. So that is something which I like on this. Again, so it takes a good 4 or 5 seconds for it to fully be ready to go again. But at the same time, what we can do is just keep on shooting at what seems to just be a lower power setting. That's a good benefit. If we do that with the Nikon, the SB900, if we take a photo, it will also let us do it, but sometimes the flash just isn't going off just now, and the camera's just not taking a photo. I'm holding it down, nothing happening. No flash coming out at all. So yeah, I would say the Aperlite just now is a better choice than the Nikon SB900 in terms of just running and gunning and getting all the shots. So focus, and see it's just not flashing. So like 4 of those flashes, 4 of those images were completely black. That's of no help to anyone. You can't rescue a completely black image. Okay, so the next challenge was to put it into repeated flash mode. Just pressing the center button set gives me my hertz. I can put it at 10, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Press set again, and that gives me my power output. And then set again gives me my number of flashes. So I can set it at 16, 18, 20, 22, all the way up to 90 flashes in your term. This is something which I've never used creatively in anything. I haven't really seen the feature for it. But however, if we see it, ooh, disco, it makes a disco. Then your flash becomes a disco light. And it makes crazy images. That was fairly easy to set up. Didn't need to read the instructions, thankfully. Next one is S1. Okay, so this S1 should be, without reading the instructions, should just mean it becomes a slave. So it should go off whenever this. In fact, it should go off if I just turn this one on. Oh, it did. It did. Okay, so with this one going off, I'll just take the power down so it's not full blast. My goodness. This one shouldn't go off. No, this one should go off. Ah, yes it did. Yes it did. So that was nice and easy, getting this to be a slave. Sometimes in my other flashes, especially the Yongnuo, getting that to work as a slave has been a right pain in the butt sometimes. And let's see, next one, S2. Don't know what the difference should be. Okay, S2 doesn't seem to be doing anything on this one at the moment. That may be something I need to read the instructions for. However, at the same time, S1, simple slave, totally worked, nice and easy. Okay, so straight off the bat, everyone, if my pros about this, nice and powerful. Second, good articulation. Third, easy to use. Bad things, fourth good thing is the recycle time for doing full power flash, and it's built to do lower power flashes in between, handy. Downsides, bit difficult to see some of the readings on the buttons. Battery compartment, kind of looks like it's springed now, because that's because the batteries are shoving them out. But not obvious of which way the batteries are meant to be going in, but minor things. Big, feels well built as well, and what I would say is nice clear, solid screen at the back. Yeah, well done Aperlite. For under £60, it's so difficult to recommend people to buy the full price Nikon SB900 £300+ flash, when this is 99%, does everything this one does, and is a little bit easier to figure out. Bravo! Well done Aperlite, I'm impressed. One last thing is that if you are on my photography channel, you may not know that I've got 2 other channels. One is my exercise channel, which you can check out, which is Dom Bauer Exercise. I think the actual name is just youtube.com/Dom Bauer. And I've also got another one on this channel, so I've got Dom's Talks. And a lot of that is going to be about me dealing with my first ever newborn baby, little Logan Bauer, born on the 4th of September, and so I'm learning to be a dad. So it's all my mistakes and all the things which I'm learning which are quite useful. So if you want to see more about little Logan and how he's getting on, check out Dom's Talks. And if you want to see, I've also got Dom's Flights as well. So again, I'm doing a lot of stuff flying my DJI Phantom around the places, and also going through the process of getting the license to do it commercially. So if you want to see how I'm doing that, check out the Dom's Flights channel as well. I should put all the links to down below. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.